Alright, so it's been a while since I've brought out a new video, so I wanted to go ahead and make a short review video of Broadway Limited Import's new L1s 282 Pennsy locomotive, an HO. This locomotive was basically Pennsylvania Railroad's version of the light Mikado, which was used during World War I, so starting in 1914. And it was part of the United States Railroad Administration's standard locomotive designs to attempt to help the American railroads streamline so that they could meet wartime demands. So Pennsylvania Railroad's version has the bell pair firebox, which was common on most of their locomotives, and in fact the boiler is the same boiler that they used on the K4. So in a way, the L1S is a freight version of the K4, roughly. I know there's some purists out there that will probably get upset with that statement, but it basically would be a rough idea of what it is. The Broadway Limited version is their new Paragon 3 locomotive. So it's as far as the build of the locomotive, I think it's very similar to late Paragon 2 designs. It has a die-cast body for the locomotive, has a die-cast tender, it has synchronized sound chuffing smoke, it has lit marker lights, so the little LEDs light those up, which is really neat. It has, I believe, 28 sound functions, so it's a very well designed locomotive. It runs very smooth. So overall, I'd say it's a very well built locomotive. Definitely shows continued improvement in quality over some of the earlier Paragon stuff that came out 5-10 years ago. Really, the biggest difference between Paragon 3 and Paragon 2 is that Paragon 3 is an updated electronics, so it can connect to this rolling thunder system that Broadway Limited has created, which is basically like a subwoofer that can wirelessly connect to your locomotive. So it allows you to have like greater depth and sound.
Let's see, it's very, very smooth. In a second here, it will start to smoke. I set it up so that when it's stopped, the smoke unit turns off, so I'm not just burning up extra power when the engine's sitting idly. Yeah, you can start to see it coming out now. So I've turned the smoke unit down a little bit, but it still smokes pretty good. You can hear the reversing mechanism. And this engine does have the cab talk and those other features. Unfortunately, I'm using an old MRC Prodigy Advanced, so I only have functions 1 through 12. I know there's other videos out there, though, that give you the full range of sounds if you're interested in seeing that. Or hearing that, I guess, would be more appropriate. Let's see how slow this thing can go. Alright.